PSP2,
as well as the PlayStation phone. The PlayStation phone has been a rumor now, going around for a while now, since E3, and then one of the big features that people have been asking for with the new PlayStation portable device was to have a phone integrated in it. So Sony listened and they created a new phone that's going to be an integration of a phone and the original PlayStation device. So the device has actually been circulating out through the media today, and we have a few specs that we know about it. For one, the unit is currently being called the Xperia Play, which mirrors a long line of Sony Ericsson's new Xperia phone. The unit has a 4-inch OLED touchscreen display, which is going to be 854 by 480 resolution. It runs on a single-core processor, clocking in at 1 gigahertz, combined with an Arduino 205 GPU. It has 512 megs of RAM and a 1500 milliamp battery. Now, they claim that this battery is going to give you a day's worth, but this is pretty much your standard battery that comes in most smartphones today, and I don't know about you, but my phone dies on me after about 4 to 6 hours of using it. Not only are you going to have a phone, but you're also playing your PSP games with this thing, so I can't imagine that you're going to get a day's worth of battery, especially since the PSP Go only gets 3 to 4 hours continuous play. So with phone plus continuous play and standby mode, I don't see a day happening. The unit looks just like any other smartphone out there, but what happens is you can actually slide the top of the phone up, and that reveals the PlayStation controls. It looks very similar to, like, say, a PSP Go. Now, rather than having a analog stick on it, it's got a touchpad. Now, To me, this is a huge mistake. You really need the analog. Now, on my current Evo phone, I have a real difficult time playing, like, emulators and stuff on it because of the touchscreen controls. I just can't be as accurate as I'd like, and where this really shows is when I try to play Tiger Heli on it. The accuracy is an epic fail. Using a touchscreen panel rather than an analog stick, recipe for total fail as far as accuracy in games goes. They say that this is going to be a phone first and a gaming device second, and to me, I don't see the benefits of carrying this around. I'd much rather carry around my PSP Go plus my phone with me, so that way my battery isn't dependent on both. If I run out of battery on my PSP Go, fine, I can't play, but I still have my phone around. I can still make phone calls and things like that. With this new Xperia Play, if I run out of battery playing games, I can't make phone calls until I'm able to charge up again, and this is going to be a huge problem for me. Now, it's still unclear which games are actually going to be supported with this and what games will be available on launch. Sony and Gorilla went ahead and announced the new details as far as the demo and multiplayer demo for the new Killzone 3 game. I cannot wait for Killzone! 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 The multiplayer demo is going to be available on the US store in February 2nd, following the next day on the 3rd for the European store. The multiplayer demo is going to be featuring the MPO5 Frozen Dam multiplayer level, and is going to include access to guerrilla warfare, Warzone, and Operations multiplayer mode. In addition to that, it's going to have offline mode for bot zone. So if you don't have internet connection, you'll be able to play offline. Now, also in this demo, you're going to be able to test out the PlayStation Move as well as stereoscopic 3D mode. All you with the 3D TVs and Move controllers, you'll be able to take full advantage of what Killzone 3 is going to offer in 3D as well as playing with Move. Now, Guerrilla Warfare is a standalone multiplayer mode similar to the classic team deathmatch. You and your team is responsible for killing as many players in the opposite team as possible before time runs out. Everyone who played Killzone 2 should be familiar with the Warzone mode, and that's basically where you have up to 5 little mini-games within the game, and it cycles the teams back and forth. Now, Operations is a new mode for multiplayer, aims to deliver a more cinematic story-based gameplay experience. Similar to its single-player mode, it consists of a sequence of linear mini-missions in which the ISA must try to secure docks and destroy the dam, while the Helghast must try to protect the dam facility, and etc. like that. So this is kind of cool. It'll give us more of like a single-player feeling multiplayer mode, and I'm kind of excited. This is the mode I'm kind of excited to test out the most to see if it's really been implemented well. We played the other modes before in Killzone 2, so this is what's going to be groundbreaking for the Killzone 3 multiplayer. Now, Bot Zone is just your traditional offline play where you can do all the other regular modes that are offered on online, except for instead of playing against players, you're going to play against AI-driven bots. So I'm really excited about Killzone 3. I can't wait to play the demo. The game comes out February 22nd. I've already reserved my copy, and I'm looking forward to all the Killzone 3 ownage that's going to come. Now, tomorrow, January 27th, Sony is expected to announce some upcoming news about the new PSP2. This is the most exciting of all the news that's coming out, and I can't wait to hear what it's all about tomorrow. But just to give you a little preview, here's what we know so far about the PSP2. Sony has already worked out deals with cell phone companies in Japan to support 3G natively on the unit. So I would hope and expect that they will do this as well in the US. So now we no longer will be dependent upon a Wi-Fi internet connection to play multiplayer. We'll be able to use 3G just as our smartphones do with the PSP. That's a pretty cool feature. There's still no word on like how much this is going to cost. Hopefully Sony takes the route of making it easily accessible to the majority of its clients. The unit is also going to be sporting a OLED touchscreen. In addition to this, Sony has a patent actually currently right now to have a touchscreen technology on the back of the unit. There's no word whether or not this will be included in the PSP2, but if so, we could see some sort of touchscreen controls, maybe even similar to how the PSP phone works, on the back of the unit. This will definitely increase the possibilities of what developers have to work with as far as setting up controls in their game, and I'm kind of excited to see if this will be implemented and how it will be used. Now, the number one gripe for PSP was, yes, not having dual analogs, and the PSP2 will be sporting not one but two dual analog system, just as PlayStation has been known to use on their controls since the PS1 days. This feature alone is what's going to set the PSP2 ahead of the PSP1 on many, many levels. Monster Hunter, might I say, would have been so much more enjoyable had there been dual analogs in the game. We're going to have true first-person shooter experience on the system now that we have dual analogs, so I'm extremely excited to have this. Now, another feature that the PSP has been lacking was the camera. Later on, they added an attachment that we could put on it to have a camera, but built right into the PSP2 should be a front and rear-facing camera. Now, this brings it up to date with basically your smartphones. You have the ability to take pictures and hopefully record video with these cameras. The other nice feature about this is if they choose to go ahead and integrate the PSP2 with the PSN capabilities such as video chat and everything, we should be able to do all of that through the PSP2. As far as the actual power of the PSP2 goes, there's nothing been officially announced. It's rumored that the PSP2 will make use of a modified 4-core processor included in with a dual-core NVIDIA Tegra 2 chipset. Now they're claiming that the PSP2 is going to be as powerful as the PS3 or next-gen HD, and you should be able to expect that the same gaming experience that you're already having on your PS3, you'll be able to have on the PSP2. I'm pretty excited about this feature. One of the main issues I had with the PSP was really a lack of integration between PS3 games and PSP. So now that the PSP2 is rumored to be as powerful as the PlayStation, I want developers to start integrating the two. For the people who own both the PlayStation 3 and the PSP2, there should be full integration between the two systems. Because the PlayStation 2 is going to be as powerful as they're claiming it to be, I would even like to go as far as to say that there should be full remote play integration. I want to be able to play every single one of my PSN games through remote play onto my PSP2. Another feature that I would like to be fully supported is the actual PlayStation Network. I expect to have the exact same dashboard on my PSP as I do on my PS3. I want to be able to fully integrate with a friends list, be able to video chat, conference chat via voice and text, trophy support, basically all the features that I already currently have and enjoy on my PlayStation 3, I want to be able to enjoy on my PSP2 as well. I expect them not to have a UMD on this unit this time around. I think they're going to go the PSP Go approach and go with digital copies of everything. Now, alongside the internal memory, it should at least have 32 gigs if it's going to be as powerful as they're claiming it to be. Now, in combination with the internal memory, I'm hoping they move away from their proprietary flash memory. Give us the ability to insert all of the different sticks. Backwards compatibility, I expect them to completely have full backwards compatibility from the PSP to the PSP2, at least as far as the digital copies of the games go. We should be able to play all PSP games on our PSP2. Don't make me carry around 2 units. Seriously. Curiosity and their cloud server, I kind of expect them to integrate this. I spoke with the Curiosity developers at CES this year, and they plan on having full integration of Curiosity between all Sony platforms. So if they're planning on integrating with PS3 and PSP, I expect them to have it on PSP2. HDMI out support on the actual unit itself. One of the biggest problems for the PSP Go as far as outputting video to your screen is that you have to buy the cradle so that you can actually charge and output video at the same time. Why not just give us a mini HDMI port directly on the unit so that way we can video out with it through that and then have traditional charging. Pretty much any next gen smartphone has HDMI port built directly into it, so why not the PSP2? Alongside the HDMI ports, it would be nice for Sony to go away from the proprietary ports, like the PSP Go, an example, major pain in the ass. Can we just go to mini USB? That would make things so much easier. So, rumor has it, PSP2 is rumored to make its debut tomorrow, January 27th. Sony has